Hey everybody, Director Wilfred Paloma for Matilda Jr. at Project Performer, just checking in. First of all, happy Sunday. I hope you are all safe and with your families and doing well in this crazy kind of hurricane, tropical storm reality. I hope you are all well and stay that way. We wanted to reach out and just send, first and foremost, a heartfelt congratulations and thank you for all of those who were able to come to the callback auditions and show up and show out. The dance call was a complete success. You all shined so brightly, and the artistic team was there. Myself, as well as Van, our music director, and Zach, our choreographer, were just blown away. So I just want you to know it is not lost on us. Now, we have received some feedback, and I wanted to take some time to acknowledge that, and specifically acknowledge that the callbacks for Matilda Jr., it left some of our actors unhappy. We had, for context, a record number of auditionees who submitted for this production. Amazing. And within the breadth of those submissions, we had an incredibly large range of training, knowledge, and experience show up. So we want to firstly wholeheartedly recognize that there are actors who took it upon themselves to prepare more deeply in such ways like taking classes, additional classes, private coaching, you name it. We also want to honor that callbacks in their true spirit are to allow the actor an additional opportunity to showcase their work, specifically as that work aligns to the characters and roles of interest. Project Performer and the artistic team of Matilda Jr. values the humanity of every single participant first. More specifically, myself, music director Van Angelo, and our production stage manager Amira Temple, who you all have been corresponding to through email, sat for over 5 hours and reviewed all of the submissions via casting manager. Despite issues with uploading links, we watched each submission from start to finish in its entirety. We also want to offer a sincere apology to those who felt unseen and unheard after attending callbacks. We take this feedback seriously. While this is an educational theater experience, we also believe firmly in bringing together the professional standards of the performing arts industry. Myself and owner and founder Kayla Shafroth of Project Performa have reflected on this feedback together, and we've prepared some immediate actions and look to implement future actions that will prevent unnecessary work and optimize the preparation of our wonderful actors and potential performers. So, moving forward, we are shifting towards in-person auditions for all future productions. Our aims by doing this are A, to enable us to deliver more timely feedback, B, make callback decisions about actors in a more holistic manner, and C, allow the process of callbacks to move much more swiftly. The artistic team seeks to experience from auditionees, in addition to acting, vocal, danceability, their maturity, their focus, concentration, and physical presence, something that is undeniable in the room. We recognize that these attributions are singular to each actor and performer, and also that in a camera self-tape audition, it is more difficult to get a good sense of this. For additional context, I made the decision to call back all auditionees to attend the dance portion of the callbacks. My thought was that this would allow all participants to be further observed and assessed, specifically for dance and movement, but also stage performance capacity by not just myself, but all the industry professionals involved in this production. To also further acknowledge, we are fully committed to the prosperity and development of each participant. Project Performer's mission is to ensure that each performer represents themselves in the best and most professional light. And to this end, Miss Kayla sees this, as well as myself, see this as a teaching growth opportunity and hopes to explore a class to better educate on these professional audition expectations. Speaking to the professional industry, an in-person audition begins as soon as you arrive in the space. From the moment you check in, warm up, and your interactions with staff, as well as auditionees in the space with each other. From the technical acting, vocal, and body movement perspective, the artistic team, we are immediately observing and aware of you, what you bring into the room, your interactions thus, your stature in the room and physical presence, as I mentioned. We are taking you in immediately, and all of this is part of the audition process. To be clear, all of your submission materials via Casting Manager, inclusive of the vocal selection, the contrasting vocal selection, the optional monologue, as well as if you included a dance reel, that is in addition to our experience of you as soon as you show up to the audition space. All of that on top of the callback, acting, and vocal sides are what is your audition. More specifically, the acting and vocal sides for the callbacks are your additional chance to demonstrate understanding of the story through preparation. After reviewing all of the submissions, the artistic team, we wanted to provide all the actors additional opportunity to more thoroughly demonstrate your skills. Thus, we decided everyone who submitted via Casting Manager would be called back. Now, although this is an equitable decision, we acknowledge that it requires people to have patience in the process. And casting, as you may know, is a very difficult process. It is not, and I repeat, it is not about any single person, actor, performer. For Matilda Jr., we are still excited to experience what you prepared for the curated acting side selections for callbacks. Now, the schedules of the artistic team prevent us from holding an additional in-person callback. However, we would still love for you to show us your work by submitting a recording of any and all sides you feel showcase your best work. Now, the steps are very simple. All you will need to do for us to review your additional acting work is to, number one, upload your video to YouTube or Vimeo. Make sure, please, that it is accessible and not private. Then you will need to send that link to sm@projectperformer.com by no later than Monday, tomorrow, August 21st by 6 p.m. And we are happily going to review all of these submissions. We will then post the cast of Matilda Jr. the following day within the next 24 hours. Lastly, we want to again thank you for coming out and showing us your stuff. We had so much fun, and we hope, despite it being emotional, and I know many of you who have never taken part in a process like this really had no basis of reference, you all did an amazing job. And I just want to reiterate the core values that Project Performer and the artistic team continue to be a proponent of are professionalism, kindness, inspiration, investment, courage, as well as enthusiasm. So I hope this gives clarity, and I look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Take care.